Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, so we are here for our top albums.
Oh my god. So this is our live podcast. Ashley and I have not seen each other in 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's been a minute. There's been a lot going on. You were gone.
I got sick. This is Bops and Bangers, our live episode. We are going over our top 20 albums of the year thus far.
Yes. I will preface, I have barely gotten into June at all.
Same.
I was curious if you listened to Bertice yet.
I haven't.
Okay.
Have not, so that's obviously going to throw a wrench into my top.
Yes.
Because it usually does. Let's be real.
Yeah, so we will say we haven't gone to June yet. Who do you think is going to be my number one?
It's Florence The Machine.
Oh!
I know for a fucking fact it is. I'm just saying. What do you think is mine?
I think yours is Wet Leg.
Interesting choice. Okay.
Because I know you're obsessed with that.
Okay. All right.
I know you're obsessed.
So let's count backwards. We're starting from 20. This will be a shock to me and Ashley. There will probably be a lot of what the fucks. A lot of, oh my fucking god, I forgot about that album. We do a lot of this. So let's fucking delve into it.
My number 20 is Frya with her album Balance.
Whoa!
I know.
Okay.
It's
Tell me
kind of
why.
like my vibes. I
is.
love the vibes. It's very like R&B.
Yes.
With kind of like, it almost has like a Rastafarian vibe as well.
Oh, yeah. I can
BDE
see that.
is a jam. I've been spinning to that. It's a banger. She also has a ballad that is called Changes.
Okay.
And it is stunning.
Okay. Maybe I think I
just
need
knew
to...
all that off the top of my head.
And that's when you know you love an album.
Yeah.
When you can just be like, oh yeah, I can easily talk about this.
Yeah, totally.
I love that choice though. Not what I was thinking at all. You are gonna love my number 20. And you're gonna be so proud of me. Because it's Young Bae. He made it. He made it.
I'm impressed because it's not really your jam.
It's not at all, but this is a sneaker inner. This one came and like knocked me off my ass because when Ashley was first like, have you listened to Young Bae? And I'm like, why would I listen to Young Bae? He's like some white boy rapper. I don't care. She's like, no, Kels. He's like a disco-infused electronic artist. And I was like, say no more.
Yes.
Listen to the album.
Amazing.
Obsessed. It's not going to change the world. It's not anything revolutionary.
No.
But my god, we deserved a fun fucking album.
Yes.
And that is such a good album to like just put on in the background.
Yes.
Make dinner, dance around, just shake your little booty. It's such a feel-good fun album. 60s spy shit. I think that's the song title.
Yes. It's just
so
like literally
good.
60s spy shit.
It's everything I wanted in a disco-infused electronic artist.
It's really good, and he's on my list.
Oh, good. Okay.
But way higher.
All right. Number 19 for you.
Okay, so this is another inboxer.
Who are you?
She did a takeover for us.
Oh, I already know then.
And I fell in love as soon as she did the takeover. I was instantly obsessed.
You did.
And it is Amy J with Awake Sleeper. Amy, huge fan.
Huge fucking fan of that album. It's one of those 4.5ers for me, so it was like, sorry, I feel so low. It was one of those 4.5ers for me, but I had perfectly 20 albums. So I couldn't go to any of my 4.5ers and like revisit. Mm-hmm. But I plan on doing that before our end of the year thing. So she might sneak in because that was
beautiful. It's just like calming and I love
poetic.
Yes,
almost.
so poetic.
The imagery,
lyrics,
yes,
all of it.
Oh, that's a good number 19.
Yeah, 19.
My number 19 is of no shock to probably anyone, but I had to put him in there. Black Country New Road. Obviously,
oh my gosh, of course.
Of course, their newest album, Ants from Up There. And then they broke up, so fuck my life.
I know. That almost makes you like them less.
I did get a little butthurt.
Because there is someone on my list that because we saw them live, they're higher.
Mine too.
See?
And I think I know exactly what
It's
album.
probably the same.
It's the same. Because obviously. But I will agree with you.
Sorry, I just cackled everyone.
We love a good cackle. Fuck the people if they don't like a good cackle. But here's my thing. I love I love anyone that like just has the balls to just do whatever they want in music. And Black Country New Road did that immediately.
Yes.
And continued to do so. And we're kind of just like, fuck the music industry.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're breaking up because my mental health isn't so good. Which is like, great, I'm glad you're doing that. But what the fuck?
Yeah.
I just wanted to see these songs live.
This album was great.
Better than you even were like,
mean,
okay
the
with
last one was chaotic, and I get why people loved it, because it was like kind of revolutionary.
It was.
To a genre.
It was. Truly.
But my little brain was like, no.
Too chaotic.
My anxiety level was like, ha.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Chaos Space Marine, that song is literally probably one of my favorite songs of the year.
By the way, on our Spotify, we have a playlist with all of our favorite songs. We did 3. We tapped out 3 each album.
I gotta go through and clean mine up. I didn't want to see your stuff, so I gotta go clean it up.
Okay, so number 18.
Okay, let's go.
I chose CMAT.
Oh my god, you are obsessed
Her
with that
album, If My Wife Knew I'd Be Dead.
Oh.
And it's that alternative country. I've talked about it on the pod before. I re-listened.
Yes.
And it's such a sweet, like, and it's crazy because she's Irish.
You know what? It's like that fucking movie I made
Irish
you watch.
or Scottish. Ooh.
Wild Rose. Remember that movie I made you watch, Wild Rose, where she's an Irish country singer?
Yes.
I feel like something about Ireland lends itself to country music. So it doesn't surprise me too much. I kind of love
crushes
that.
it. Lonely, her song Lonely is such a fun, cute bop.
I know.
Yeah,
honestly, it is a cute little ditty of an album. I thought it was going to be higher for you.
It's been tough.
My number 18 is Maverick Sabre. I
okay. Because
don't forget to look up. Jesus, I couldn't read my own notes. That's the album title. I re-listened, and you know what? It didn't hit me as much as the first time, but I love that man.
First of all, Falling is a goddamn masterpiece, and it's funny because it sounds a lot like Labyrinth in Euphoria. Like
I thought you meant David Bowie Labyrinth. I was like, no, it does not.
No, the Euphoria song, that Labyrinth.
No, my murder.
Like the beginning of the
yeah,
like Falling on his album sounds just like it. So if you're a Labyrinth fan,
but you know what's really funny? I did a little search just to see who the fuck he was. Do you know he's an Irish rapper?
No.
He's like a rapper.
He's a rapper?
Yes. He kind of raps on the album.
He does, yes.
And I was like, oh. But he moved. This is like his first album where he's like really moved into the neo-soul.
Like R&B.
R&B, smooth, buttery voices kind of thing. And you know what? He fucking crushed it.
Yeah, it's on my list too. So that's number 2 that we're going to
Oh, fuck. You might be right then.
I said 8, y'all. I said we're going to have 8.
I said 5 to 6.
8 in common.
5 to 6.
Number 17.
Okay.
You're not going to have this on your list.
Okay.
But I just fucking love it.
Okay.
This is a top 40. This is a pop top 40
okay.
song. And I don't usually like to put them on unless I absolutely have to put them on.
Sometimes they deserve it though. Like Lizzo's is probably going to be up there.
Oh, yes. Oh my god, I'm so amped for that. I just like blacked out and got so excited.
It's about damn time.
She's gonna like fucking change my whole list.
Oh yeah.
But Camila Cabello.
I did really enjoy that album though.
I am obsessed. Okay, I know Don't Go Yet is a fucking bop, and that is one of the best songs of the year. I'm already gonna say it. It's like already on Just Dance. We just bought Just Dance 2022.
Shut up. And your dream come true.
It's really fun. Thanks, Sean. And Don't Go Yet's on it. And I'm like, wow, this is already on Just Dance. But
what?
Of course, that song is such a banger. And I just love...
Well, her father-daughter relation, that song actually devastates me.
Oh.
Like, it's just beautiful.
I know.
When
that's on her last album.
Yeah, but she has another one, though, too. I feel like at the... near the end of the album.
The last song on it?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking
That's
of.
for her... Shawn Mendes. That's about breaking
Oh,
up.
that's what I'm thinking of.
I love that song.
Oh my god.
That's going to be on our list.
Destroyed me.
It's so good.
Woo, baby. Mine is kind of a newcomer to my list. But number 17 is Dead, and their album Blue Skies. Kind of just came out near the end of May.
I did not listen to that.
I need to
add that to my list.
It's just good indie rock. It's kind of psychedelic. So, you know,
I think I did listen
get in that vibe. You probably didn't love it.
So, my number 16, we can kind of slide right over because it's Maverick.
Oh, okay,
Maverick
okay.
Sabre, right? That's how you say it?
I was calling him Sabre.
Sabre. That sounds better.
Yeah, Maverick Sabre.
Sabre.
Bella Tucci. Sabre.
Don't forget to look up. We both love it. That was Kelsey's 18.
Yes.
And it's my 16. So that one's pretty damn close.
Pretty damn close. You know what? We both raved about it when we listened to it, so it's of no surprise.
And it was from like February.
I know, and that's why it's kind of like stuck around.
January.
Whoa, hot damn.
Same.
Mine is one we haven't talked about yet, and I don't think she made your list. It's Tomberlin.
No.
And her album, I don't know who needs to hear
album.
this.
We had a tiff diff on
we
this.
did have a tiff
This
diff
was our
on
tiff
this.
diff.
But here's my reasoning. Here's my reasoning for having her at 16. Okay, guys? Number 1, ballsy. That lady goes out and puts her first song as the slowest, longest song on the album, which just seems ballsy.
That's like my favorite song.
It easy?
On the album.
Oh, it's one of mine too.
Yeah.
But how intense of an opening song.
Yes.
You know, usually you're trying to like hook them good.
Yeah, but
get
she
'em.
was just like...
She was like, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
It's going to be a slow burner. And I feel like that's the whole album. A slow burner.
Yes, this is what was our tiff diff.
And I thought that was so unique because I feel like everyone just tries to get your singles out in the first like 3 songs, you know what I mean? And
like
then,
I said before,
yeah,
she's very much to me like Phoebe Bridgers.
Yeah.
She is like, it reminds me a lot. If you love Phoebe Bridgers, you will love Tomberlin's album.
Yeah.
Like, it's because her album's a slow burn too. It took me like 6 listens of her album to really get obsessed with the songs.
Actually, you know what's very true for me too is when that first album came out, I really only liked one song. This is so off topic, I don't care. But
it's our podcast.
It's we can do whatever we want. It was a slow burn. Phoebe was a slow burner for me too until I saw her live. Number 15.
So number 15.
Okay.
I'm surprised still made my list because it was such like a big deal because Kelsey fucking hated this when we first talked about it. So I re-listened because I was like, maybe I was in a mood and it was like I just was angry and I still liked it.
Did I still hate it? Do I still hate it?
Yes.
Okay.
It is the Wombats.
No! Ashley
With their album, Fix Yourself, Not the World. Get out there and fix yourself.
I'm gonna battle royale.
You know what's really weird?
I cannot with this album.
I listened again and it's better.
Get out of my life.
It's not even as depressing as the first time I listened to it. Like, there's like good heartbeats in it, and then the back half is like a little bit more like fuck everything, like we're all gonna die.
You know what? I'm gonna give you this pass because I think there's probably gonna be an album in mine that you're gonna be
Listen
like,
up.
are you fucking kidding me?
Listen,
but
the Wombats are a really good band.
I love the Wombats.
And you know what's weird? Pitchfork didn't rate this album. They didn't even listen to it. And I'm like, this is a sleeper album because it's really good.
I wonder if it's going to be on any lists.
It's gotta be.
You know?
What do you mean lists?
Like Pitchfork's top list.
Oh,
or, you know, like
they didn't review it yet.
Gum.
But I seriously think I listened to it the second time and I'm like, God, this shit bops. It's like if you like
they're like Two Door Cinema Club.
Yeah, exactly. Like that.
Well, that's that whole
or like
era.
the Modest Mouse.
Yeah, Arctic Monkeys.
Yes,
it's
they're
that
like very
era.
much.
Yeah,
they're
it's
that
like
sound.
British indie rock.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holds up to
Boom.
me.
My number 15. I think you're going to be surprised about how low this is on my list.
Don't say Florence.
No.
Oh.
No.
I have so many don't says.
I know. I like panic every time. It's Cloud Cult's album. It's Cloud Cult's album,
Wow.
Metamorphosis.
What?
Here's my thing. As the resident devoted Cloud Cult fan, this Cloud Cult, first of all, is my favorite band of all time. I know every fucking lyric to every fucking song of everything that they've put out. So this has been their first album in 6 years. I was really amped. Their single, One Way Out of a Hole, magnificent, best on the album. And then the album just worried me.
I know you were I'm so still sad
worried. I re-listened to it and I'm still worried. It just, if you know the lore of Cloud Cult, not even lore, like the lead singer has gone through a very tragic life. And, he talks a lot about it. He's very open in his music, but this one just felt darker to me. I think obviously it's because of the pandemic. He clearly recorded this during the pandemic, which, fucked with a lot of people's mental health. So I'm going to give him that. But they're not touring a lot. They're not really...
Did they back out?
No.
Oh, that was Bright Eyes, I think.
Yeah, Connor
And you called that. Remember you listened to their album and you were like, he is in not a good place. And then a few weeks later, they were like canceled shows, and I was like, oh shit.
Because he's
playing in San Diego soon.
I know, he can't perform.
What?
He walks off stage. Connor Oberst has always had a lot of issues, but it always just worries me about mental health and musicians. Weird. Guys, please take care of your mental health.
Yeah, take care, please.
We love you.
Okay, so... Anyways,
moving on up.
Number 14. Oh my god. I'm really happy to have pop punk representation on my list. And you already know who it is.
Yeah. Actually, there's two that could be on that list. On your list.
Oh.
There's two that could be there.
You're right.
There's two.
Well, one that made it.
Yes. Oh shit, the one that made it. Okay.
Stand Atlantic.
Okay.
And their album F.e.a.r. I
thought that was gonna be higher for you.
You
love this album.
It's so good. It really, I don't want to say brings me back, because I read a whole article and the lead singer, she was just like, I hate when people compare me to Paramore.
Oh, I bet, because it's the only other female pop.
Exactly. And there's a lot of female punk artists. But
But
I listened to a lot of pop punk when I was in the Paramore years, so it really does bring me back.
Yes.
But it is also different, because her, I don't give a fuck attitude is pop punk, and it's what I
it's kind of like Royal and the Serpent. She kind of has that very much
they have
same
a collab.
Attitude. They do?
Yes.
Oh, well then that makes sense.
It's called Pity Party.
Oh my.
And it's fucking amazing.
It's the kind of just female empowerment within pop punk that is really exciting, and I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, they're amazing. If you haven't checked them out and you love pop punk,
what are you doing?
You gotta check them out.
What are you doing?
So that's my 14.
Okay, 14 for me. Totally different, as per usual. But I loved this album deeply. It was higher, bounced down. It's been switched around a lot, but I decided to just lock it in at 14.
Lock it in.
I chose Yumi Zuma's Present Tense album. That Haunt song is one of the best sad songs written this year.
That's a great album. I don't
know where
that one went for me.
Also, just for me, I listened to I remember Yumi Zuma coming out with their EP in 2014.
Jeez.
Yes. I've been apparently following them for a while and I didn't even realize it. Huge fan. But their sound has always been, a little bit experimental, clearly trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
This album literally just, they did it. They figured it out. They worked out their shit. And this album is just perfection. I think.
Yes, it's good.
It's just a good dark electronic, I would say, kind of vibe. Her voice is just stunning on it. Haunt, like I said, is one of the saddest song I've heard this year.
It's a beautiful song.
She has one of the best closing songs on an album of this year, Astral Projection. Incredible. Check out that playlist because you're gonna find it on there. I loved it.
You've always loved it.
I loved it.
Ever since the first listen.
Day dot.
13.
Yeah.
I couldn't not have, and they're actually higher on my list than I was expecting, but I really just love this album.
Okay.
It is Wild Rivers, Sidelines.
I love Wild Rivers.
And
see, that's just a nice, cozy album.
And it could be like basic folk for some people, but it's really...
I'll fight people who say that.
I know. It's very much what I love is like the male-female aspect of folk music harmonizing together. And I haven't heard a good one of those
in a while.
Like since Johnny Swim's Moonlight album.
Head in the Heart.
Head in the Heart.
Civil Wars. Oh.
Yes. That is what it's like.
Yes.
And Safe Flight at the end, that's a good album ender too on their
Yes,
album.
I agree
Safe
with
Flight is such it's like a beautifully sad song.
I love men and women's voices together
on folk
music.
Yes.
There's something about the harmonies that they choose that are just very like
peaceful. It's great. So they're number 13 for me.
Okay.
I know that's high, but I was like, I'm in it.
No. Fuck the people. If you want Wild Rivers at number 13, you take them at number 13.
Thank you.
My number 13, I think is going to be higher on your list then.
Woo!
Because it's who we mentioned earlier, and I think it's who we've seen live that we've...
Aurora.
Damn it, no!
Oh!
No! Oh! Oh! I went with Alt J's The Dream.
Oh.
Fucking love that album.
Yeah, seeing them live
helped.
I should have re-listened to that album because we listened before we saw them live.
Yes, and you should listen to it now because
It's just magic.
I found I gravitated towards different songs. Like, Yeah, You and Me, fucking banger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, that is classic Alt J to it.
It is. It's so
to a
good.
T, and that's what I love about this album. But then he gets a little darker with Better Off Without You. I think that's what it's called.
I still think it has folk vibes, but...
I am here to fucking destroy that idea. Because I'm so mad at you and Gabe. My friend Gabe literally says the exact same thing, that it has folky vibes, and I don't hear it. I don't hear it, and I want to punch you both.
Has anyone else listened? Tell us, because I think it is a little...
His voice has always had that kind of folky kind of vibes. He's always had that.
He's always had that. Yeah. I love how upset you get by that
I get
so burned up.
I do.
By that
really
comment.
Burns me up. Because I always designate Alt J as electronic.
They are electronic.
You know,
the album is mostly electronic.
It is.
And if you have a chance, see them live because they are amazing.
Amazing.
Number 12.
Okay.
This is a new one. Came out in June, and I listened and was immediately obsessed. I was already excited for it.
Okay.
And it just really made me more excited. And it's RYX.
That was a beautiful... We haven't gotten to talk about it because...
No, we haven't had a podcast. His album, Blood Moon. Fucking hell.
You know what? I was going into it not expecting much. I love Ryax.
Me too, but this last album was it fell a little flat for me.
Same.
So this one though, holy shit. Like it is...
I think I fell in love.
It is atmospheric folk.
Yeah.
And it is just like...
Ooh, atmospheric. That's a good way to put that.
And it's very dreamy. Like
it's like all encompassing.
Yeah.
Like listen to it with big headphones, you know?
Yes.
Ooh, and like a beanbag.
It's perfection.
Aurora's.
Oh.
The Gods We Can Touch.
I didn't think it was going to be that high for you.
Oh, really? You know, I re-listened to it. Fuck, there are bangers on that album.
Remember when we first listened and we talked about it on the podcast?
Yes.
Both of us were like, not her best.
Yes.
And then saw her live.
Yes.
And also re-listened, and I was like, oh my god, I love her. I'm obsessed with her. I
think my thing is the album is a little too long.
It's very long.
She could have cut out some songs, but the songs that she does have in there...
A Temporary High is such
Exist for Love.
Ugh.
Cure for Me.
Cure for Me.
Yeah, it's... I like it. I don't need it. And she's just so fucking cute. Like, I
know, seeing her live pushed her way higher up on
you know,
my list.
I just, like, was so... I'm glad I re-listened to it, and because at first I was like, it's probably number 20 for me, but I'm really glad I gave it the love it deserved.
Yeah.
So we'll talk more, I'm sure, when
I get there. It's definitely
higher.
A footstep higher.
Okay. Okay.
Number 11 is Shenseea.
Oh!
Her album, Alpha.
Yeah?
This is a fucking banger album.
Not where I thought you were going.
Really?
Yeah!
Whoa. Okay, so she is R&B.
I know,
She has a collab with Sean Paul.
We do love a Sean Paul.
That was great.
Thank you! Start it up now.
Yes.
Da.
Temperature. Yeah. It's such a good album. Let me see, like, my top songs.
Is it one of those where you just added, like, every song to it?
Yes. I mean, these are all my jams. It's another kind of like...
You love reggaeton!
Yeah, but it's not like...
A Sean Paul.
It's got the beats. I mean, she is stunning. I'm obsessed.
I want to make out with a stranger in a dark club tonight. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of vibes. Like, it's just like late night drives.
Yes.
Ooh.
It is.
I gotta give that album another listen.
You have to. It's really good. I mean, she has Offset. She has Megan Thee Stallion. Her song Lick is huge with Megan Thee Stallion.
I do love Meg. The
song with Tyga, Blessed, is on the top list.
Okay.
Can't anymore. I'm obsessed. I don't know why she's making the top 10. She might be higher. I have to revisit. It was just really hard listening to everyone else.
You have to soak in it. I don't know if you'll remember how much I loved this album, but I re-listened to it and still fucking slaps. This is my kind of like female empowerment alt pop gal.
Okay.
K.F.l.A. Her album Inside Voices, Outside Voices.
Oh yeah, I loved it. That I actually re-listened to because it was close.
You know what? I re-listened and I was like, yeah, there's some songs I don't really care about, but the songs that slap. You know what I mean? Like, oh my god, why can't... See, names start to just go away from my brain. Nothing Can Kill Us and I'm Afraid of the Internet.
It's so good.
I'm Afraid of the Internet is actually just... It reminds me of Bo Burnham's
Welcome to the Internet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it just reminds you that, like, oof, sometimes it's good to step away.
Yeah.
And I always need that reminder as a person constantly attached to my phone. I need a reminder that, like, the internet can be fake and, like...
Yes.
You have to kind of become... Not desensitized, because that's the whole point of that song, is to not become desensitized. But we do, because we see horrific things on a daily basis, and then we're like, cat meme! And
it's like very strange. No. Like, what do we even focus on?
Yeah.
Yeah, her album is so well done.
Produced
it is
well
from start to finish.
Yeah.
The way that it flows is genius. And it was
it was one of those that came at it. I listened to K.F.l.A. but not to the extent of like
the album was really
K.F.l.A.
good. Yeah, it was great.
Let's cheers it.
Top 10. We're almost there, guys. That took us 48 minutes. Let's try to
No. We take our goddamn time. We're drinking wine and catching up and talking about the music we love. People will deal. Number 10, she was lower. I moved her higher, and she's stuck at number 10 because I actually am obsessed with her. I didn't realize how much I'm obsessed, but it's Lin Yang's album. Hold please. Don't look. It's There Could Be Wreckage Here. That fucking album gets me.
Yeah, you were obsessed with that.
She has a talent that kills me inside. Her songwriting is superior. Her just how like quick the album was, but like condensed in such a perfect manner that like every song slapped. I have every song in my favorites. Every song is in my favorites, guys. And again, one of the best last songs on an album.
So my number 10 is...
Let me swallow first. Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Because I think it's definitely higher on your list. Lower. It's close to the top 5 for you.
Okay.
And it is Wet Leg.
Okay. Yes, we'll have to talk. Yes.
So they're my number 10.
Why do you love it?
Oh, it's just so great. It is like my indie rock. Like, it is very, like...
I was not expecting that from you.
Really?
Yeah. Like, when we saw them live, I was like, oh, Ashley will, like, enjoy it, but I don't think she's gonna fucking love this.
Yeah,
I think seeing them live helped, too.
Yeah, that helped a lot, but they are so good. The indie rock is just perfection.
Yeah.
And their lyrics are fun. They're just, it's feel good.
Hilarious.
I think it's Your Mom.
I love
That's one of my favorite
Angelica
songs.
is stuck in my head.
Angelica's the best.
Non-stop.
Yeah, they're all banger after banger. So they made my top 10.
Number 9, I don't think you'll realize how much I love this album. And I'm going with Lou Roy's album Pure Chaos.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, I listened to it again, like literally as I was getting ready. I just love it. Indie rock, pop rock, I would say, kind of leans on both. That literally just has the wittiest lyrics. Again, we love a good witty lyric. We also love a badass female.
Oh, yes.
And her song Uppercut is one of my favorite songs of the year. I will go to my grave saying how much I love the song. It's one of my top played songs on Spotify right now. It keeps telling me that. So clearly I love this album. You know what I mean?
You keep going back.
If I keep going back. But I also rant just like, I love Uppercut and I love You Did, but there's a song on there, hold on please, I'm stealing your phone, Down Since '07, that actually just like hit differently this time.
Oh my god, I love this album so much. My number 9 is Mallrat Butterfly Blue. Flew over the butterfly blue.
Oh no. Say it 5 times fast. Oh no.
Mallrat's album Butterfly Blue is... Why are you making that face?
I forgot about that album.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I forgot about that album. I didn't forget, but it wasn't a 5 for me, so I didn't go backwards.
Oh, oops.
It was like a 4.5.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I re-listened and it shit slaps even harder than it did the first time.
Okay,
it's just it's such good indie pop music.
It is. I'm mad at myself now.
Yeah, it is like one of the best indie pop albums from this year.
Mallrat, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry I did that. I did you dirty, girl. I did you so dirty.
Don't do it to my girl.
Because you're right. I fucking love that album.
You Surprise Me, Your
Butterfly
Love,
Blue.
Butterfly Blue.
Number 8 for me is kind of a newcomer also, but one of my favorite R&B albums of the year. And this is all thanks to you, my girl. Umi!
I knew it! Umi, I am obsessed. Wow, your boobs just caught that.
I just get my boobs just caught everything. Umi, you're not watching this, but I'm just gonna say, I fucking love your album.
Yeah, she's up.
Yeah. Okay, so
that album
3
is
officially.
Fucking stunning.
Let's wait till you get to it, because I think it's higher for you. Let's wait for you, because you're gonna have something way more, like, you are my R&B queen, so you're gonna have something better to say than I can ever say.
You fucking crushed it.
Umi's album, it's called Forest in the City.
Yeah. Jinx.
Fucking incredible.
And it is.
Ooh, agreed. She's in Wavy. Wavy knows.
Yay.
Wavy knows the Umi.
She's so good.
She's gorgeous. I think I would become fully lesbianic for her.
Okay, number 8. So this one fell for me because because I just re-listened and I was just more in love with everyone else. But number 8 is already, it's so high. I was obsessed with this when I first listened to it, and then I re-listened and it kind of like felt more.
Ooh.
It didn't feel the same as it did. I still love it, but it didn't feel the same. So number 8 is Lizzy McAlpine, 5 Seconds Flat. Stunning album, very theatrical, and I didn't get that the first time I listened. But the second time I listened, it didn't hit as hard for some reason as it did the first time. It's still number 8, but it's a beautiful album.
Yes.
Love it. Ceilings is one of my favorite songs of the year.
Firearm. Ooh.
Beautiful music.
My number 7 is a little indie rock band out of England, of course. It's the band Soak. I have been...
Soak, you love it.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I won't stop loving them. They just have emo lyric tendencies. Like, it's very confessional. It's very a little heavy in the emotions. But we all fucking know I love that.
Yeah.
We all know I love a sad girl indie rock album.
Yeah.
Like, it's duh. So, if you haven't, it's a slow burner too.
It's a slow burner. I checked it out.
But Soak, their album, If I Never Knew You Like This Again, just one of those that it stayed with me. It just stayed with me. It still stays with me to this day.
Number 7 for me, you already said our girl. What was her? So it's Aurora.
Aurora.
What was Aurora on your list?
Hold, please. 11? 12. Number 12. Aurora was number 12 on my list.
So number 7, The Gods We Can Trust. I will say, after seeing her live, she was like, boop, 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 rose up, because her live is so fun. If you have the chance, go see Aurora. She's amazing live. She's the cutest little thing, like literally a fairy princess.
Yeah, she stopped. So someone fainted like in the front row, kind of ish.
She like stopped the show.
She stopped the show. She was like, "Let me entertain you."
That's exactly. You're so good at sounding like
I know.
Exactly
I'm on it today. I'm on it. She's a Norwegian princess, so she's just very small. She's like Bjork.
She's a fairy princess.
Fairy fucking princess.
And
that album slaps.
Yeah, Temporary High, Care for Me. I mean, it has so many good songs
Exist
on it.
for Love.
It's stunning.
And honestly, her voice sounds so strong in this album.
Oh yeah.
And live too.
Yes.
Like, I was so
She sounds
impressed.
just like she does.
And that's hard to fucking sing like that.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to be fucking, like, not smoking, not drinking. Like, your voice is in top-notch perfection.
So, Aurora's album, check it out.
So, number 6, that's where I hit Lizzy McAlpine.
McAlpine? Okay.
How do we say her last name?
McAlpine?
McAlpine.
Maybe, yes.
We're going with it. That's where she hits for me. Like we just said, her album is just really gets me in my feels. It's a very alt pop, like nowadays, like Olivia Rodrigo-esque kind of sound.
There's nothing like good for you on it, but yes.
Well, that's just no one's gonna be a good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. Oh no, now I'm singing.
But there's nothing like pop punky sounding.
No,
but it's very calming.
But more so like lyrically, she writes very honestly for someone so young, and you know, as old biddies over here in our 30s, like your aunties, like it's a lot of just nostalgia almost. Yeah. Like, oh, I remember that feeling. Yes. Like that hurt a lot.
Yeah.
You know?
Very vivid songwriting.
That was a beautiful way to say that. Yeah. Vivid songwriting.
Yeah. So my number 6 is Florence and the Machine. So you thought she was going to be my number 1.
What?
I know.
What?
I know.
You just caught me off guard.
Yeah, for all y'all on Insta, she thought Florence was going to be my number 1 pick.
What?
I know. It was rough. It was so hard.
Ashley Marie, you fucking love that album.
I know. I'm
What
obsessed.
the fuck is number 1? I'm rethinking my entire life now. What?
I love Florence's album, but there was others.
You loved that album more than anything. I'm redoing her list for her.
I love this.
How is that? I'm upset.
So
who the fuck would be above that?
You might be really disappointed then. So Florence the Machine, Dance Fever, her fucking album is stunning. I love it.
It's higher for me, so I'm just disappointed in you. It's fine.
I didn't have a chance to re-listen.
I didn't either, but I knew how much I fucking loved it.
I know. What's your number 5? Whoa.
I have issues. I have strong issues. My number 5 is my favorite electronic album of the year, Bonobo, Fragments. I can't get a fucking enough of this album.
Yeah, you are obsessed.
Jesus Christ. The man just does no wrong in my eyes. Like, I really enjoyed the R&B features he had on this album, like Joji, Jamila Woods. It's just, I love the dark electronic.
Yes.
And this album also flows
Yes, beautifully. I will say.
Like, I just was transported into it the entire time.
Yeah.
The entire time.
It's amazing.
Fucking loved it. Bonobo, Tides, honestly, any of the songs on there are a fucking bop and a banger.
My number 5 is Young Bae. Way higher than you had Young Bae. At Groove Continental Side A. I fucking am obsessed with this album. You know me, I gotta have an electronic in my top 5. Like, always.
Well, duh. But, like, at number 5, and Florence would be number 1. I'm so shook by this, guys. I can't even handle this. I can't, because I'm so confused as to who the fuck would number 1 be
I'm close
for you.
with Wet Leg, because you haven't said them yet, so.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Wet Leg is her number 1.
I don't know, guys.
Anyways,
I don't know what my number 1 is.
So,
fuck.
Young Bae, if you haven't listened to this album, it is fucking amazing, funk,
so good.
Electronic.
Yeah, disco-y.
Disco.
It's light. It's
airy. John Batiste is on there.
My favorite fucking song.
My number 4.
Yeah.
I love this album. Okay. You know I love this album.
Okay.
Orville, Peck, Bronco.
Let's talk about that in 1 second.
Okay, because it's your number 3 is Orville, Peck, Bronco.
My number 3 is Orville, Peck, Bronco.
See, I knew we were gonna be close on a lot of these.
I have been an Orville Peck fan for a while, since the first album. Mm-hmm. I've been championing, I hate that word, championing, yep, his music, because I love how...
Yeah, you loved him like a years ago.
Well, I also just love that the indie rock community loves Orville. Yeah. Like, us indie babies, I don't know what it is, but we love Orville Peck. I would do anything for that man. Like, he did a song with Shania fucking Twain.
Amazing.
What more could we want? And I just love that he does it in a very much a personality kind of way. We don't know what he looks like. He always wears the
tassels.
The tassels. And honestly, I kind of like that I don't... Yeah, fringe. I kind of like that I know nothing about him. Yeah. You know, as a person.
Do we not? Yeah,
no.
I haven't... Wow.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are pictures of him out there, like, without the tassel, but he really keeps private.
I mean,
and he's a gay cowboy. What more could you want?
His album is, you already know, I've raved about it constantly on the podcast. Yes. His EP came out, I was fucking on it.
Obsessed.
His album came out, I was like, hell yes. H.e.a.r Mountains.
Girl. So
that is...
In my re-listen, obsessed with that song.
That song is... fucking beautiful.
I didn't even realize it until I re-listened to it. I didn't even realize, because you know me, I was so stuck on Come On Baby Cry.
Oh, so good.
Like the yodel in that man's voice.
Amazing.
But you're right. H.e.a.r Mountains.
H.e.a.r Mountains. Go listen to it, y'all. It's on our playlist.
Orville Peck, number 3 and 4.
Nice.
Okay, so what's your number?
Almost the same.
Almost.
My number 3, so we flippity-floppitied.
We flippity-floppitied?
Because my number 3 is Amber Mark.
Okay.
So we literally just did a little...
We just did oops. You know, I probably should have put Amber at 3. I don't know why. Yeah. It was a tie. Let's call them a tie.
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Because I mean, we talked about it
with Tunes and Tumblers.
We have raved about this album. Amber Mark, I mean, I saw her live. I saw her at ACL. She did a cover of Sade. And it really just, for your aunties of music, I really...
appreciated it.
I really appreciated it.
I mean, she does a cover of the song.
Is like... She just really encompasses the genre like Sade did, though. Yes. Like, she is...
She is the R&B... Oh, God. The R&B queen of right now. And you know what is interesting with Amber Mark? Again, a person I've been following for a long time.
Same.
Waiting for...
Same.
A, like, full,
Love Me
complete...
Right? Come on. That came out, like, 2018,
That's what I'm saying. A long
It's been a long time coming. It's her debut album, and...
It doesn't disappoint.
Y'all, I love it.
And honestly, again, one of those that might be a little too long for my liking, but I also have ADHD, so it's hard. When you get past an hour, I'm like, oh, can't do it anymore. Yeah. But... The songs that stand out on that album are just some of the best songs written in years.
Yeah, it's amazing. So that's my 3.
I literally don't know what the fuck your number 1 is. I'm so mad.
I'm so excited.
I'm so mad.
I think I guessed your number 1.
I'm not... Well, I mean, you're about to find out because...
So what's your number 2, baby?
My number 2 is Florence and the Machine.
So I guessed your number 1! You all, I said it on the live. I guessed it. Okay, so anyways.
Bitch, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Obviously, number 2 is Florence. She is my Taylor Swift. We've talked about it on the podcast. What more to say than this is one of her best albums? She just keeps getting better.
It is. I don't know how it was 6 for me, but you heard already what I said, and now I'm gonna say.
I'm just saying you might rethink that later on.
I might.
You know, it came out recently, so like we haven't really gotten to soak in it. Like these January, February, March albums. I get it. But Florence, there's something, and y'all know.
My number 2 is UMI Forest in the City.
Whoa!
Yeah.
That is high up.
UMI, girlfriend.
Girlfriend.
I love it. It's such an amazing album.
It's beautiful.
Moonlit Room. Sorry.
Sorry.
Everything will be alright. Like, this album is, from start to finish, fucking fantastic.
Did I write that lyric down? There's an UMI lyric that actually devastated me, and I was like, oh no. Nope, didn't. But I just said that she's like unapologetically her. And that's what I really love about UMI, is that like she just writes from a very diary-esque, like we're her best friends.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your... I almost want...
You knew my number 1 last year, so this is exciting for me.
Fine.
You know what it is.
No, I don't. We clearly know what my number 1 is.
Wet Leg.
It's Wet Leg.
I
self-titled album. Guys, this album is perfection. I have added every fucking song into my favorites list. It's brilliant! I don't know what else to say besides the fact that, like, I fucking adore Wet Leg.
It was, like, made for you.
It was...
Truthfully, like, when I hear it, I think of you.
British? She's British. She writes the wittiest fucking lyrics known to mankind. Yeah. They're a little sassy, a little sarcastic, a little feminist power, and it's catchy! I don't know what she does, but like I said, Angelica has been stuck in my head for what feels like
Your
years.
Mom, amazing.
Your Mom, I mean, Chaise Longue, every song on that album
and they're so good live.
Guys, if you haven't seen Wet Leg live,
fun.
go run and watch them. Yeah. Go try to see them live. Honestly, one of the best shows.
I'm so excited to tell you.
What is
who is my number 1.
What is it?
Jensen McRae, Are You Happy?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I have to have my full girl number 1.
Okay.
How was she not on your list?
I didn't love it like you did.
What?
Yeah. I didn't connect with it like you did.
Oh my god.
But if she's number 1 for you, again, now I have to revisit this.
Literally, this album is so beautiful. And I like re-listened because I was like, yeah, maybe. But even from start to finish, it's a story. You know, your girl loves a story.
Your girl loves a story.
And there's like little interludes of like mother, father, and then I think children, like her daughter, like something like that. She's like little interludes in between.
Yeah.
Adam's Ribs.
Beautiful song.
The lyrics in that are just ridiculous.
Devastating.
Yes. It's such like a heartbreaking song, but then it's like she just is like, please don't leave me, like I'm a part of you.
That hurts my heart. I need to re-listen to it. It might have been a 4, for me. Yeah. So I didn't get it.
I don't know. All I'm saying is Jensen McRae, Are you happy now? You made my number 1 girlfriend, and we fucking did it.
We fucking did it, guys.
We had a lot of genres on our list. I'm impressed.
So proud of us. We have listened to a lot of music this year, and a lot of it is like so good. It's hard to sometimes pick and choose.
We're just having fun. Giving light to artists that may not be on top lists, because you had no idea what my number 1 is. We will have all of our 3 songs from each album that are on our list are going to be in a playlist. It's going to be, what is it called?
Our favorite albums of 2022.
Thus far.
Yes.
So we haven't even gotten through June yet, so we don't even know. I know like Bartiz is going to be high on her list.
Obviously. Lizzo, whenever she comes out with her album.
Odessa. Shit's
coming out. We have been waiting to talk to each other about these lists for what feels like 1,000 years. And with that, this is kind of the end of Bops and Bangers for the summer. But everyone has been asking. We will be back. We will be back, and we're going to be way cooler for season 3.
Yeah.